In this video, we have to evaluate the composition of two functions. Like in this question, the first function f of x is given to you, and the second function g of x is given to you. And in the first question, let's try to find out value of f of g of 3. So now instead of one function, we have two different functions. This is your first function and g is your second function. Whenever you have to solve composition of two function, try to write the first function as it is. And first you find the value of second function. I mean, in this case, we have to find the value of g of 3. So how do you find the value of g of 3? In the g function, wherever you see x, replace it with 3. So it's going to be 2 times 3 plus 1, which is 7. So we just find out that g of 3 is 7. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to replace here g of 3 with 7. So now in second part of the question, all we have to do is we have to find the value of f of 7. And how would you find the value of f of 7? In the function f, wherever you see x, relate with 7. So it's going to be 7 square minus 4. So 7 square is 49. 49 minus 4 is 45. So the value of f of g of 3 is nothing but 45. That's your answer. Now let's say we have the same functions and now we have to find the value of g of f of 3 instead of f of g of 3. Now it is g of f of 3. So how would you find this value? Now g is your first function and f is your second function. Again, I told you, always try to find the value of the second function first. So let's keep g as it is and let's try to find the value of f of 3. And how do you find the value of f of 3? Simply in function f of x, replace x with 3. So it's going to be 3 square minus 4, which is 9 minus 4, and it's 5. Next step, what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace this f of 3 with 5. Okay, and now we have to find the value of g of 5. Again, this is our g function. I see x here, I will replace it with 5. So it's going to be 2 times 5 plus 1, which is 10 plus 1, and it is 11. So this is the value of g of f of x. Now sometime what happened that they will give you the function f of x and g of x, and now they will say find the value of f of g of x. Now number is not given, we have to find the value of f of g of x. The process is same. This is still your first function, g is still your second function. We will always start with the second function first. So f as it is, so g of x, but we just know that function g of x is 4x. So I'm going to replace g of x with 4x. So now I have f of 4x here. And what is the value of f of 4x? F of 4x is nothing but in the function f of x. Now they replace x with the new x, which is 4x. So I'm going to do one thing. So if it is f of x, we have 2x minus 5. But now what is happening here is x, in place of x, we have a new x. And what is our new x? Our new x is 4x. So in the f function, I replace this letter x with the new x, which is 4 of x. Okay, and now we have to solve it. 2 times 4 is 8x minus 5. So this is the answer to this particular question. We can take one more question like that. And in the next question, we have f of x and g of x. Now, instead of finding the value of f of g of x, let's try to find out the value of g of f of x. So now in g of f of x, g is the first function, f is the second function. And remember I told you we will start with the function f. So I'm going to write g as it is. First, I will plug in the value of g f of x. In this case, we know that our f of x is x squared plus 3. So I'm going to write here x squared plus 3. Okay. Now, if we have to just find the value of, let's say, g of x, it is 2x minus 10. But remember, now our new x is not x, so I'm going to delete this x. Our new x is this x squared plus 3. So I'm going to replace new x with x squared plus 3. And then what we can do is we can distribute this 2 to these two terms. And once you do it, it's going to be 2x squared plus 6 minus 10 squared. What is 6 minus 10? Is negative 4. So this is your answer to this particular question.